Hi and welcome back, strangers. This is my new video, and today we're gonna talk about a bit about motivation. Okay, first of all, do I have some? Absolutely not. But do I need some? Definitely yes. Sometimes I just wonder where I get the motivation to get out of bed on my free days, but I guess it's mostly out of habit at this point. Okay, so let's try to be a bit more positive, or at least objective, and talk about it. I feel like it's not that hard to get short-term motivation. The random strike of let me change my whole life starting now at 3 a.m. in your room, I think we've all been there. But then comes the part where you actually have to do something and keep maintaining it, not only for a day or two, but weeks, months, and so on. And it's normal for things to not go your way right from the start, but you need to be patient and make a habit out of it. By this point and time in society, I dare to say that we all know the basics, let's say motivation quotes, but that's not what I want to say. My problem is when you keep trying and pushing through, but with no real results. And I know the first thing that comes to your mind is, well, obviously you have to be doing something wrong. And trust me, I wish. Let me put it this way: what has sleep and happiness in common? If you are not exhausted or high on endorphins, you have to pretend for a bit before you actually fall asleep or start to feel happy in your life. It's kinda the same with motivation. Yes, sometimes you have the momentary spark, but you need to keep it alive. And the point is, pretending for too long is exhausting. After a while, you just open your eyes and look at your phone or get up cranky from your bed because you didn't manage to fall asleep as you wanted, even despite your effort. Now, without motivation, the days are more bland and time just passes by. Being in this limbo state where nothing is particularly bad, but also isn't great, things just are, isn't very nice for a long time. But where should you keep finding the strength to start again and again, every time trying to improve or try a different approach because you don't want to fail again? I honestly don't know. But again, to shift the mood in the more positive line, you are currently watching this video, which means I finally found the motivation to finish it, and hopefully you are enjoying it. When I mentioned the limbo state of mind, I also found it mostly affects my creative thinking and drive, and not in a good way. For example, I sat down at my desk many times with sketchbook ready, pencil or brush in hand, but my mind was just blank, nothing, not a single idea. When I started to push it a bit, which meant putting down some random paint splatters in hopes of finding something to leap off in the process, it worked, kinda, but the finished piece wasn't particularly good, or even the painting part itself wasn't enjoyable for me. But that brought me here: practice. If you are really lost, just keep practicing the thing you are unsure about. For me, it's, as you may see, drawing faces. I know it's not my best area of expertise, but I want to improve little by little, and because it doesn't necessarily require me to think creatively in the process, I can still enjoy the final product and not feel bad about it not being up to my standards, if it makes sense. The thing with faces is when you are learning the correct proportions, there are certain rules and things that can help you, and I will probably try to explain those better in another video. Well, and because I didn't feel the pressure to be creative, but was feeling good about myself for doing something, I even managed to implement a little idea I had a while back, which was adding these little black lines or cracks. Normally I only work with charcoal on these portraits, but I'm really happy about how this piece turned out. So in the end, I still struggle to find and keep up the motivation, but I don't know if it's some sort of weird work ethic I have or just doing nothing feels even worse, but here we are at the end of another video, which I hope you enjoyed. Please give it a like and subscribe, it means so much to me, and you can even share how you are personally dealing with lack of motivation or if you just related to some stuff I said. Thank you again for watching and bye, see you next time.